our guest is Maggie from Winchester Academy. It's good to see you again, Maggie.
Thank you. It's good to be here again. Thank you for letting us come back again.
Absolutely. It's always fun to have you on and talk about all of the programs, and we are going to get to that.
Okay.
But we were talking about what Winchester Academy is all about before we started to tape. Right. And I really do want to talk about a little bit of that because when we hear Winchester Academy, I think of a private school.
Well, you're not alone. I think a lot of people hear Winchester Academy and they think it's a building. They think that it's a structure because it says Academy, but it is not.
It's an organization.
It's an organization, and it's made up. It's run by, if that's the right terminology, 18 volunteers from the community, a surrounding community of Waupaca. So they're just volunteering to do this, and they schedule a number of speakers during the year, about 25, between 25 and 27 speakers or entertainers or performers who come to the library on Monday nights for a program open to the public.
So it's not even at a school.
It is not.
It's here at the Waupaca Public Library.
That's right.
And you were telling me, how many guests do you average?
We average between 85 and 100. Sometimes fewer, sometimes more, and we've had to pull in extra chairs, but that's been about our average for the last couple of years. It's a fantastic turnout.
It's absolutely great. And you guys, and I know that you do a variety of topics.
It is a wide variety. I would say anything from, I guess, from art all the way to zoology, if you want to say from A to Z, lots of different topics.
With academia, you know, professors, you mentioned performers, authors, to a whole, and you bring people in from all over the place.
We do. Oftentimes
locals.
they're professors, maybe someone from UW-Madison or closer, UW-Stevens Point, or even Lawrence University. But sometimes these people are just really well known in their fields and not necessarily connected with the university in any way, but they're very knowledgeable people who can speak about their subjects.
So what would you say to me, what is the purpose, true purpose of Winchester Academy?
I would say that the real purpose of it is to provide a lifelong learning experience for people. So we don't want to think that education ends when you graduate from high school or when you're out of college or at any time in your life, that as long as we're active and able to attend the program, we should come and we'll learn something new each time.
Well, exactly. And because you have such a variety of topics, I can literally choose whatever I want to come listen to. So it can be something that I'm interested in.
That you can choose something you're interested in or something that you don't know anything about. Not always just something that you know about, but something you've never heard of. And you'll really come away with a lot of knowledge that you didn't even, things that you didn't know anything about.
I know, you'll be telling people, telling your friends the next day, I learned this last night. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, that's right.
And it is always fun to be able to relate something that you just learned and something that really interested you. You have your summer program.
That's right,
coming
the summer
up.
series. We actually do 3 series. One is called a Winter Spring, and we just finished that one a few weeks ago. And we will be starting the summer series on June 12th. And the 3rd series of the year is the fall series. So what we're talking about now and just introducing is the summer series of 7 programs.
Okay. And tell me just a little bit about the kind of variety you have or the kind of speakers that you have coming?
Sure, okay, well, these are some of them. So on June 12th, the very first one will be Tim Crane, and he's going to be speaking about the U.S. and modern Middle East. And I know that he has experience with ultra-religious groups and the problems that those groups are causing with relations on the United States and the Middle East. So that's his area of expertise that he'll be talking about. Okay. And he's from he's the director of the Seton Hill University and the National Center for Holocaust Education. So you can see where that background comes in to his topic. So another one, this one everyone is going to enjoy. Art Stevenson. He was here maybe a year ago, and he is the leader of a band, a musical group called Art Stevenson and High Water, and it's a bluegrass group. He is so well known all around the country, actually, for his knowledge of bluegrass. And at the time that he was here before, he spoke about the roots of bluegrass music. Now this time he's going to take us like the next step further. He's going to talk about contemporary bluegrass music here in Wisconsin, and in particular some of the venues that you can go to, some of the places you can go to hear bluegrass musicians. So I think
so if you like to go out for an evening, you know, you have a date night with your spouse or your partner, then he's a great person to get some information on new places that you can go, because we all go to the same place.
He may be playing some of his music that night too. That's what we're hoping for.
Terrific.
So introduce us to a little of that.
Two very varied topic, and you have 7 speakers in your summer series.
Yes.
So it's worth checking out. So you can check that out. You're always at the Waupaca Public Library.
We are at the Waupaca Public Library. Our programs are always on Monday nights. At 6 o'clock, there's coffee and cookies. Everyone knows that who has attended. And the programs always begin at 6:30, and they always are over by 8. So you can plan to be out at 8 because the library closes then. So from 6:30 to 7:30 is the program, and then a few questions, maybe 10 to 15 minutes of questions, and then we're out the door.
Sure, and we still have evening. So for those of us that work the next day, we're still good.
You're home early.
There you go.
And I forgot what I was going to say. Well, anyway.
Well, we will plan on attending one of the summer sessions.
Great.
We can get the information at the library. You can go to your website.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. The website is at winchesteracademywaupaca.com. So you can go there, or you can friend us on Facebook, Winchester Academy.
Perfect. Thank you, Maggie, for joining us. It's always good to see you. We'll look forward to the next series.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for joining us for this episode of What's Happening Waupaca. We'll see you next time.